Conversations with Kenni.
This podcast is sponsored by Visibility Solutions Media.
He gave us Inspector Jero, he gave us Rise With Me, and he's right here on Conversations with Kenni to share with us a piece of himself. Join me in welcoming the phenomenal Jide Awobona. I was wondering to forget your name.
Thank you so much for having me. Finally.
Yeah, finally. Finally. So let's start from your recent skits. You posted a video recently. We saw your friend Akara.
That.
You know, when I saw it, I was like, I've never really seen you in that light before. So, what prompted that? Well, of course, we know, you know, it was like a reaction to what the First Lady said and all.
Well, a lot of people might see it as a reaction, but to me, it's me shooting my shot at the First Lady. Mommy, please, I need a grant. Yes, I don't need 50,000. I need 50 million naira grant to start my restaurant business, and definitely Akara is going to be involved. 50 million naira. I don't want a car. I don't want a bus. I don't want anything. All I want from the First Lady is 50 million naira grant to start up my food business.
Are you? Is this? But on a serious note, now,
I'm serious.
Is this something you want to go into?
You saw the video. You saw me frying Akara,
and those Akara really looked.
Yes,
nice.
I can do it. Don't worry. Bring something else. I'll cook for you. I'll make kamala. I'll fry it. I'll do a 40 roll. I cook. It's one of the business I've always wanted. There was a time I was thinking about making moi and selling to some of my friends, colleagues and stuff online. I don't necessarily have to have, but for this one, I think if I get a grant of 50 million, I'll start properly, seriously. Who doesn't want to have a side or so, have plenty streams of income? But then this is a profession that is very jealous, very selfish, that requires your 100% and all that. So, and you know, when you're running any business and you're not there to supervise, to oversee, to monitor, at least before you can leave your business, you have to be involved for like a year or two. You understand? You can't be running a business and leave it to go on sets now. I've tried severally. Do you understand? I make bags. I have Lumi bags and all that. Nothing is stopping that. I have to be the one to take orders, because before you can actually, definitely you have people running for you. I saw a woman complaining recently that somebody has been working for her for years. She stole all her money, and so if you don't want that to happen, you have to be very involved in your business. You understand? And I would also say we're trying. There's several businesses we're doing, but then you know how the economy is now. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. Before you pay your staff, before you do all that, and you know, it's not easy.
So let's talk about your journey to acting. You know, Jennifer's Diary. I know we've told that story on countless occasions.
Yeah.
But how was that really, you know, instrumental to where you are today?
Okay, so the thing is, have you met some actors that will tell you, I'm an actor, I've been acting for so years, and you'll be like, really? What have you been doing? Do you understand? I've been acting, I don't like saying this, but then it's the truth. I've been acting for over 2 decades now. I've done a couple of stuff, you understand?
Over 2 decades?
Yeah, over 2 decades.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been doing this for over 2 decades. So, and my real fans who have been following me from Super Story days and all that actually know. But then, you know, there's some projects that are just there to shoot you out the more, and people will go, who is this person? Where have you been all this while? And that was one of the things Jennifer's Diary did to my career then. You understand? I traveled everywhere, and people were like, I was in South Africa one time, I was in it. I didn't know Jennifer's Diary was everywhere like that. When the first time I went to South Africa, I went to get a SIM. They mocked me there. I'm like, hey, for where? Wow. This is not even Nigeria. I didn't expect. I thought I was free. I thought I'm in a town where nobody knows me like that. That was what Jennifer's Diary did to me. I went to Ghana. That was what happened before I traveled to other countries and stuff. That was one of the things that project did to me. So I always say thank you to my sister Funke Akindele for that.
Yes, let's talk about Funke Akindele. How
it was alone.
You know, so how does she inspire you? I know she inspires a lot of young actors, but you have a personal relationship with her, and you know her on a personal level. When you started out, how did you feel when you got the role?
Well, I was excited that I got the role because I've been working with her before Jennifer's Diary. I've done some Yoruba movies with her, The Ransom, you know, a lot of other productions. You know, she's been producing before Jennifer's Diary.
Yes.
So I've been on her other productions. before. So that Jennifer's Diary was not the first. I've been acting like I told you even before Jennifer's Diary, but we've done several other productions together before Jennifer's Diary. So I was excited because then, you know, every actor wants to be on major jobs and stuff. So when I was called to be on Jennifer's Diary again, it was a plus. Though it wasn't easy when we're shooting then. I used to go from Agric. I'll take ferry sometimes very early. We'll go there. That was when we were shooting Nikio. Very early in the morning. We finished filming very late at night. I would say I have to go back, you know. But then it's all. Thank God we're now here to tell a story. Do you get? Yeah.
Do you think I'm still going to come back to Funke Akindele a bit? I just wanted to ask. Let me even ask first before I enter the next question. How does she inspire you?
So the thing is, sometimes when I see her, I see myself. Yeah. Sometimes when I see her, I see myself. So I'm not surprised at most of the things she does because I can relate. That is who I am. So yes, I like the energy. I like the discipline. I like the aura. You know, and thank God she's got the funds to run things the way she wants. You understand? Yeah. So you know when somebody has something, she has a lot in there. You understand? And I'm happy that God has actually blessed her with all the resources. So like my mom always say one prayer, do you understand? Like your dreams won't die. All the things you aspire to do, you won't die with them. You understand? So I see myself like that. I have a lot too that I want. You understand? So anytime I have the opportunity to explore, to do it, I just
say that again. Oh wow.
Yes.
Powerful.
So I'm happy because she's been like that for years. You can tell from the production she's done in the past that she gives her all and everything. She was one of the biggest producers then for marketers and stuff. So now that she's doing this, I'm not surprised. You understand? Because when you have the resources to push, you understand. So that's it. So sometimes I see myself. That was the time I did it. When I did Amas, like when I produced my YouTube films and stuff, people be like, there was a time a colleague of mine called and said, Jide, who is your EP? Do you have somebody who is bankrupt? I said, no. I said, for YouTube film, I said, this is how I know how to do my thing. Do you understand? I know some of them will laugh at me at the end. On top of all these things, the number of views. That is how I want to do. So regardless of where my movie is going, I just enjoy doing that. It's part of PR for me. Do you understand? Let me gather my actors, do content, make videos and stuff. So when I have the big funds to do it bigger, definitely I will still. So it's me practicing in advance. You understand? So that's just me. You get? So there's no small production for me as far as I'm concerned.
You mentioned views now. Do you think real artistic people, actors, musicians should be, because before the age of social media, I mean, creatives like you were just creating for the love of the craft. Now I feel like creatives are now being under pressure.
Yeah.
You know, the pressure for likes, views, the algorithm pressure, the engagement pressure, fans are not engaging. And I feel like it sometimes discourages a creative from really focusing on the creativity itself. But I know, one has to make money. But what's your opinion?
Well, I like the fact that you said one has to make money because it's not just views, it equates to something. Money. Not all the time, but most of the time. Of course, if I have, no matter how bad the RPM is or something, if I have 10 million views, I will still smile to the bank. Do you understand? But in most cases, even some of our colleagues even shame other colleagues. There was a time a producer called me recently. She was not called. She sent a message or something she was feeling. I had to call this, but okay, I think I was sending voice notes. I said, don't. She was feeling bad at the numbers movies making it seem like some colleagues are shading her and stuff. I said, you have 200,000 views. That's over 200 people.
Exactly.
Watching your films. Do you know what that means? If not for the fact that the remuneration is poor and stuff, you should be in money. Do you understand? Over 200, if 200,000 people bought a ticket to come and see your film somewhere, do you know what that means? Do you understand? So you're doing well. See, forget the millions. So we always compare. That's where the problem started from. We compare and we forget to appreciate our little wins. Do you understand? Before, when I did crafts, my first million producing was from crafts. I made over almost 2 million a day, but how many views? Maybe 200,000 views. But now because we have so much content and all that, and all these adverts are not increased, so they have to split all the adverts and all that on this same content online. Do you understand? So our remuneration is poor, the RPM is low and stuff, and whatever that is coming, they have to share it on everybody. So I said to that lady that she shouldn't feel less of herself, that she's doing well, and all that, regardless of the numbers. You should just keep pushing. You have your fans. This movie are made for your fans. You understand? Regardless of the numbers and stuff, you've done something really. Though it's sad sometimes. I made some films that didn't make money, but then I've met people that were impressed. I've met someone that gave me money for, that was job well done and stuff. And this intellectual properties, they're not going anywhere. They're yours. They just stand the test of time. So regardless of the numbers, you've done it. Just move on to other things. Do you understand? So talking about saturation, there was a time people used to complain when Idumota was still Idumota. Do you know how many movies they release every Mondays? True. Then later they say maybe twice a month or something. Do you know how many movies? And people will watch them. DVDs. Do you understand? If I can tell you now that, okay, it has reduced because now our platforms, we have limited platforms. Do you understand? The only major platform Nollywood producers, I'm not talking about the big scale productions, I'm talking because the real Nollywood is actually this small scale productions. Yes. How many big scale productions they show out of? Yeah, that's the real Nollywood. The small scale productions is actually what Nollywood is all about.
Just like the small businesses.
Yes.
They want power.
Is it somebody selling pure water and somebody selling bottled water? I mean, before you sell 10 bags of bottled water, you've sold like 100 bags of pure water already.
True.
Do you understand? So the real Nollywood is the small scale productions because they churn out productions every time. True. Without that, how will our crew survive and all that? Yes. Do you know how many crew members we have in Nollywood? How many of them does all these big scale productions employ? And how many big scale productions? Okay, Funke Akindele produces, Tony Abraham produces, Moabud is once a year.
And how often do they produce?
It's once a year because this is a big scale. Okay, let's say as a crew member, okay, the DOPO they paid you 10 million naira, or they paid. I'm just saying, for a year, won't you do other things? Do you understand? So
are you saying we're not doing it? So are you saying we need more productions?
What I'm just trying to say is now we don't even have much productions because even our marketers, and because of the platform we're talking about, now we have the African Magic. They want exclusivity now. If you know, and production is now as small as it is now expensive for somebody like me. If I want to produce, you understand, with all the paparazzis I do after production and stuff, and they'll be offering me one amount of money. And before, when you put your movie on YouTube, you still have the African Magic to acquire it, and so without minding whether it's anywhere. But now they want 1 year exclusivity before you can take it anywhere. Do you understand? So access are not like, so I'll now put my money down 1 year before I do another one. No. So people are now, is the only platform now is okay. Let's just put it on YouTube. I saw the interview Uncle Wobo granted saying YouTube films are not films. In a way, he has a point. Let me not lie.
Who said that?
Wobo Bashorun in Anikulapo.
Okay.
In a way, he has a point. Yes, in a way, he has a point because YouTube, I don't think it was designed. If you see those that are really cashing out on YouTube abroad, their contents are not as. I'm not saying our movies are bad. We make good. What I'm just trying to say is we're giving YouTube more than what he needs to be given. A whole film with a shame of YouTube. So that's the way I'm reading his message. It's not like my movie is substandard or not. Do you understand? It's not that. But the thing is, we're giving the platform more than what it requires. How can I make a movie of like 50 million naira and put it on YouTube and I'm praying to God that please, how do I make back this money? When you make a big movie and you're selling to a platform, you negotiate. Okay, I'm giving. Okay, this you know what you're getting already. So it's either a yes or a no. If you don't want it, I take it back. I look for another platform. But YouTube, once you drop it there, go and start praying to God and be begging people to watch it. And that is even different from the revenue. You're not even sure what the RPM is going to give you at the end of the day. Do you understand? So what it meant, in my own understanding, I don't know, but I'm just trying. That's how I read the message. Like we're giving the platform more than what it requires. Like I was saying, those who make more money on YouTube, they're not even doing serious stuff. They use their phone and record stuff. At the end of the day, millions of views. What is I should be doing? And I'm sorry, he's doing a lot, but then it's not like it's not structured.
Yes.
He's just by himself and his crew members and stuff. But we will plan, we'll do recce, we'll do everything. That's how I do my own productions. I put in a lot of resources. That small production you're seeing. Rise With Me didn't make money, but I spent almost 10 million on Rise With Me. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's a small scale production. I didn't make
You define that as a small scale production?
Yes. It's, how can I make and just drop it there? It's a small scale production. Because if I want to do Rise With Me on a bigger scale, I know what
Because
I'm
I saw
going to put in
the
it.
production quality.
Yes,
is
yes.
very excellent. 'Cause
Nobody spends that kind of money on YouTube films. Do you understand? And one thing about me is I don't make movies with expectations.
Because I wanted to ask you that question.
I don't make
That
movies with expectations. I want the money. It's not like I don't want the money because nobody's giving me money. It's my money, so I want to be able to continue. I want it, but then not with so much expectations. I did Ikunle. Ikunle is coming. It's a beautiful piece of art. I wish the movie is not coming to YouTube. But then let me just drop it there. She understand.
Okay, now that we're talking about this platform issue now, let's assume YouTube is not there because Femi Adebayo did something during December. They really didn't take his movie to the cinema. I think they had this community
cinemas and stuff.
For Ikunle now, I'm just asking you, maybe is it possible that maybe before it even goes to YouTube, maybe you can explore that, maybe take it to campuses or take it to or where your fan base are or...
Well, maybe I'm still going to do a little research on that.
Okay.
It's something that I would like to explore. It's another, but I think I need to do a little research on that because I've thought about it. Let me not lie, but I'm going to research into it. Yeah.
So some people misconstrue the message. Rise with me. You were on the show. I think Mariah's
show. Yeah.
And I think she asked you the same question.
Yes.
So how does it make you feel that people are misconstrued? They're focusing on something else and the real message, Tyler Perry, he does that a lot, what you did in the movie.
Well, the only painful thing is that people always like to judge a book by its cover. Do you understand? If it was an actor that you don't know that did that, if it was probably a South African movie or an American film, they won't say anything. So we don't appreciate our own here. And we're hypocrites in this part of the world. It's not, and it's not, you can imagine somebody saying if it was a skit now, it's better. If it's comedy now, so
Are you serious?
So I'm using this to sell. It's an advocacy material. I did this to say something, to educate, to inform. You're telling me if it was a skit, if it's comedy now, you would like it. When are we going to be serious? Do you understand? It's okay if I dress as a woman with my beards to make you laugh, but it's not okay for me to come out and look like I'm an actor. I've played several roles. This is me coming out to play another role.
You're having issues with it.
And you're having issues with it. So it's not about... So stop. That's not Jide Awobona anymore. That's
the character.
The character. Do you understand? Focus on the message and ignore who is delivering the message. Do you understand? So when you watch me play a pastor now or play a medical doctor, are you seeing Jide Awobona? You're seeing the pastor, you're seeing the medical doctor. So why are you digressing? Why are you not focused? So I think that's one major problem we have here. We have problems with people. Do you understand? We have, I don't know how to say it. Well, I've done it. They very smart, like I keep saying all the time, I don't make my projects are for very smart and intelligent people. If you're dumb and you're shallow-minded, I'm sorry.
It's not for
you. You have to be. Some people speak very good English. You need to see. Somebody wrote like 3 pages insulting me, and so I didn't even read. I'm like, so you had time to do this, and because you're speaking English, you're very dumb. Yes, because you could not. This message is even for you, a woman. Do you understand? Because majority of my followers are actually women, and I was glad that women are I got some DMs from international fans and stuff, and these are very intelligent women. These are women of caliber. Do you understand? They were like, man, they like the topic I chose.
Message.
So it's not about who is doing it; it's about the message.
It's not about the messenger.
Thank you.
We're going on a short break. When we come back from the break, the conversation continues with Jide Awobona. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
What does success mean to you? To a singer, success is about selling out a concert and having hit songs. To a filmmaker, success is about fans raving about his or her blockbuster movie. To an entrepreneur, success is about converting prospects into lifelong customers. For us at Visibility Solutions Media, our success is when we help you successfully tell your story and win in the marketplace. We produce videos that matter, media campaigns that sell, content that puts your brand in the spotlight. In short, we are the one your brand needs today and forever. Visit us at vsmpr.com or call 0805 468-0266.
Welcome back from the break. This is the Conversations with Kenni, and we still have with us here Jide Awobona, Inspector Jero. Should I call Inspector Jero? Are you comfortable with that?
Very comfortable.
Let's talk about Inspector Jero. What inspired that movie? It was unusual. Before you released it, I think you created a lot of anticipation. You had to cut off your beards and all that.
So, I'm a very unusual person. I'm not a regular. So when I want to make any piece of art, want to make any movie, there has to be something, there has to be a wow factor in it. So I told my director, Jiro, he's a very brilliant chap. You know, he's very brilliant. I told him, I said, let's create something. I want to see Jide Awobona in another light. Let's work on him. We came up with an idea, and then somehow Jiro came. That was not even the title, but there was a character named Jiro. But I don't know, somehow we just felt, okay, let's give him Inspector Jero. Do you understand? So, Jimo, you're brilliant. And you can see my look already. I'm prepping for the continuation because the sequel is coming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The sequel, that's why I'm keeping my, you can see. The sequel is coming.
Amazing, because you shared, I think you shared, maybe in an interview with me, or you shared that you had to cut off. You had to, what was the sacrifice you had to make to look
I had to fast, to lose weight, to look hungry. I had to look desperate. Aside from the beers, I had to fast. Do you understand? For days. I was on fruit for some days, and so because I needed to lose some weight and stuff. Yeah. So I could look hungry.
Wow. How have you been able to maintain a scandal-free image in the industry?
Am I scandal-free?
Yeah,
scandal-free.
Scandals hasn't picked your
scandals everywhere.
Just love hasn't picked your gist.
So for me, there is nothing like scandal. You understand? So nobody's perfect. We are just living and trying. You understand? Nobody's really perfect. So whatever news you hear about me, I don't know what you target, scandal or anything. News is news, as far as I'm concerned. So.
But do you intentionally stay away from trouble?
This is me. I don't intentionally stay away. I live. This is me. I live my life. I'm trying to be me. So you can find me smiling at you today. Tomorrow I'm frowning at you. You understand? So I can be anything at any particular point in time. So it's not left for you to give it any title you like. Maybe it's scandal. Maybe I don't know. So I can be anything at any particular point in time, based on my experience at the moment, my mood, or anything. You get?
Let's talk about family. You are not someone. So there are different celebrities.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to mention some names, but there are some people maybe who show off their families on social media. And there are some people who doesn't show off your family. You don't show off your family. But my question is, what do you think should be a general approach?
Well, that's not true. I actually show my family, but not all the time.
The last time you showed your family, I can't remember, 2 years ago.
Maybe not those all the. I feel like I'm in the limelight already. I'm a public figure. They need privacy. To leave. They need their privacy. You understand? I can't be out there not having my freedom, and I'm dragging every other member of the family as well. Do you understand? Let them leave. I don't believe in bringing everybody out there, except they are in the business as well. Do you understand? So that's just it.
So what would you advise on fame now? How have you been able to? Do you believe you are famous? Do you think you are still there's still some places to go to in Lagos?
But I still also. I'm still on the street 247. Please, if you see me doing it, I beg, please, I'm human like you. I walk to the gym every day. I mean, though it's not always convenient. There are times people will stop me on the way. You know what? But then I like to walk to the gym. And the gym to my house is like 15 minutes.
Oh, that's long.
And so I just want to leave. I just want to leave. Yes, regardless of what. I just want to be me. There are some certain things, there's something you are not expecting that this career has taken from you, but at least the little I can do.
The little moments in life.
Yes, let me just explore it. Don't have too much expectations. Do you understand? Please don't have too much expectations. I just want to be me. Thank you. Somebody. No, I'm just not to you. I'm just saying. Generally, because there are times when you are not even frown. You are an actor. Please, if I'm in the mood to frown, let me frown. If my mood doesn't call for smiling, let me Can imagine me buying something. Do I have to give you change all the time? Yeah, I said you cannot even give us, Please don't force me. I can remember when there was serious hike in fuel, when it was, you just collected this huge sum amount of money from me. You are still asking, I'm like, but I can't. The very first day when I'm paying this huge amount of money, so you see that I'm grumbling. You still have the guts to ask me for tip. I said, you're wicked.
Like, he actually asked.
Yes, I'm like, you're mean. Put yourself in my shoes because I'm a celebrity. Really? Do you even know how much I have in my account? Be human, for God's sake. We are humans regardless. I know that people say, I know we are not meant to. The sacrifices are just too much.
Do you think fans expect too much from celebrities?
They do. That's what I'm just saying. They do. They forget we're humans. Okay, let me give you an instance. I went for Jide Awobona. You need to see comment. You need to see dragging. You people are doing nonsense. You are celebrating. You are doing this when children are in the bush dying. I'm like, oh my God, we've been planning this for over a year now. Do you understand? God forbid anything happens to me or any of my family members. Do you understand? We've been planning. We bought clothes. We did everything. Sometimes you smile for the camera. Not like we're really happy inside. But there are some things that you just have to do. All those people attacking us didn't stop whatever they're doing. They still go to work. They eat. They do weddings in their family. They do naming ceremony. They go to party. They do everything. But you, as a public figure, you're not entitled to do any of these because there is insurgency in the country. Why? Why? I'm human like you. We speak when we have to speak. Before I even went for the audio, I made some video that I was crying. If I had to remove it immediately. I'm like, do you understand? That was even days we've mourned. We've been saying all stuff before even the audio. Do you understand? I'm like, you people that are just talking now. Okay, you've forgotten about the Chibok girls. I have not forgotten. I still think about it every day, and this is another one. It's like things keep happening, and I just feel like, see, we just have to leave.
Do you think fans or Nigerians generally make the government accountable? It's like they look up to celebrities rather than looking up to the government.
Why are you looking up to celebrities? But if you say
they want celebrities to speak for them.
Yeah, no, they feel like, okay, we have a lot of celebrities campaigning for them. You represent these people. If you want to, please, don't generalize stuff. I will only speak for myself. I say it all the time. Don't generalize. When you want to speak, you speak to us as individuals because I'm human. Do you understand? I have a family as well.
True.
I'm Nigerian. Nobody is more Nigerian than another person. We are all Nigerians. And Yorubas will say, Orun Yabo Kinshon. If anything happens to the country today, it's going to affect everybody. When COVID came, we were all in it. COVID didn't know who the president, COVID didn't know public figure or anything. It's everyone.
What are your thoughts on the fact that Yoruba epic movies are gaining a lot of visibility on Netflix? We have Jagun. You featured in Latif's Lishabi, beautiful movie, won the MVCs this year too. What are your thoughts on the visibility these epic movies are getting? Plus, do you think, because I've seen some of your colleagues, continuing on that path, making epic movies. Do you think everybody should
Are we still making epic?
Do you want me to mention names? Efun Roye. I've not seen it, but it's an epic movie.
Okay, so for me, I feel if you want to, as a movie maker, anywhere in the world, if you want to make a movie that will be exportable, you should make indigenous film, your real story. That's why it's accepted. You can't speak English more than the owners of the English now. So if you really want to sell your culture to me, if you really want to sell a film to me, sell me your culture.
That's a quote there.
Yeah.
If you want to sell your film to me,
sell me your culture. That is why we're so in love with Indian films, then Korean films and all that. We're wowed by so this is that's the only thing you can sell to another country. That's the only exportable thing about film. You get when you want to make a film, when you want to sell a film to the Americans, you're wearing jeans, you're speaking English, they'll even laugh at you. What kind of English is that? You can't speak the English like the owners of the English. So sell me your culture. That's the only thing that will wow me with your subtitling and everything. You understand? So
have you ever featured in any Igbo film?
No. Maybe English films. Yeah, I would love to. I've played Igbo characters in some English films. I've been named.
Emeka.
Yes, because I don't even look Yoruba sometimes, you understand? So I don't like limiting discussions to tribes and stuff, do you understand? So there's some great Igbo films as well. There's some great Hausa movies as well, do you understand? But I'm just sounding like this baby because, okay, fine, I'm Yoruba and I see what is happening there, do you understand? But I don't like to center my discussions around just one tribe, do you understand? Yeah.
What do you look out for if I give you a script now? What do you look out for? Is it the money or the story?
Before I'm a part of the
Before
film,
you're part of the project.
the first thing is, of course, money is important.
My brother.
money is very important. But then I'll just say I've done some productions that doesn't have good remunerations, but I accepted because I love the film, I love the script, I love the story, and I love my character.
And how did that play out eventually when it came out?
Well, when you're a part of, there are some productions that probably you don't necessarily have a lot of funds to run around to pay actors, but then they know their onions in terms of the storytelling, in terms of the post-production and stuff. You can tell even from the script and the director, you can tell. Even if they're not paying you so much, you know that this is going to still add value to your brand, and it gives you that fulfillment as a creative that you're able to play this character and bring it to life. Yeah.
How do you find it easy to cry in movies?
It's not easy.
Some people feel like
it's Latif that finds it easy. Latif is Latif Luman find it. It's not easy. I tell you. So for me, it's just internalizing my character. That's it. If I don't have to cry, some directors say I want to cry in this scene. I said no. This situation does not warrant me crying because I bring I'm sorry. This is not to this, but sometimes I know why. Do you understand? So I have to psych my brain. I have to probably readjust the scenario, or probably drop one or two lines that would make it make sense for me to cry. Not for me to be able to cry, for me to for a need to cry in that scene.
For a need.
It's not every time you cry. I'm a man. It's not every time men cry. Do you understand? I'm not saying it's good for men to cry, but in reality, it's not every time that men cry. Men are always able to still hold emotions and stuff, but it's not every time. But for movies, we like to show that, some people believe that it's when you can cry, you're a good actor. No. Some people are not actors, but they cry. Do you understand? So for me, I cry when it's needed in movies. When it's needed. If it's not needed, why do I have to? I can show emotions without crying, without tearing up. Do you understand?
Show emotions now.
No, don't let me do it. Are you paying me for that?
How much do you want me to pay?
I'll be acting I don't act outside camera. That's what I mean.
Are you serious?
I don't. Some people say I'm pretend. I said pretend. I can't pretend in real life. I'll be pretending in front of camera, acting where I'm not, and I'll still be doing it in real. Who is paying me for that? That's a waste of energy.
I've ever been in a place where people just want you to, like comedians, they do
that, but the thing is, unconsciously, you just find yourself doing something. Sometimes we're spontaneous, but then me, I don't do it. Sure, you go pay me.
Oh, you're Tony Boomer. I give you a make time now.
I'm not doing that thing for free, man. It's not easy.
Okay, let me ask two more questions. For someone, young people right now, the relationship has become transactional and all that.
Yeah.
If you had to advise any single man or single lady right now, what would you tell them as regards relationship? Finding the one.
Oh, I don't even understand because everything don't turn upside down. I don't even know what to advise because your advice is not even going anywhere. So I saw a video yesterday on Oye Mike's post. I think a lady made a video of saying she's still on talking stage with a guy. She was advising people. That's why I'm so scared. Be careful of those you follow and the kind of advices you be listening to, the kind of people you follow. Oh my God. She was saying, if you're still on talking stage with a guy and he cannot afford to give you money when you're hungry.
Transport, okay.
Not even transport. That when you're hungry, that if you cannot say take money, go and eat, forget it. I'm like, really? When some guys even want, oh my God, I'm like, how did we get here? Money to eat. If the guy doesn't give you money to eat, fashion him. I don't want to go into it. But all I would say is, as a man, as a woman, don't base your relationship on material things. Get a living. You understand? Marriage aside, relationship aside, earning a living aside, earn a living. If you want to beg people for money, beg people for money. Don't say because I'm dating you, I have to be responsible for you. If I give you, fine is a plus. If I don't, fine is a plus.
Fantastic. Find out what's your fans.
Firstly, I would say a very big thank you to you, my fans, that have been supporting my craft over the years. Thank you for always rooting for me, for always watching my movies and all that. And I won't disappoint you. Yes, another great movie is coming pretty soon. I'm going to announce the date pretty soon. Ikunle. Yeah, just subscribe to Jide Awobona TV on YouTube. Switch on your notification and you'll be entertained.
Great. Thank you for coming. I want to present, this is my book. I want to present to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Media money. I like this money. Media, I like the sound. Media money. No be MMM. Thank you so much.
Call it my media money.
My media money. Thank you. I like to read this.
Yeah, thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we pray that God will take you from glory to glory.
Amen.
You shall continue to shine. Thank you for being on the show. That's been today's show today. Thank you for joining us. God bless you.
Amen.